Hi, my name's Egum. I've just been out clubbing, huh? Yeah? Okay, fair enough. So it is. I am going to tell you a story, well, a couple of stories actually. One about the wren and the other about how the robin got its red breast. Now, these are Christian stories, although I know that Thor is supposed to be associated with the robin. If any of you know any stories or sagas connected, please let us know, because we're always glad to further our knowledge base. And also, don't forget, press the old subscription bell there. We'd love to hear from you, and if you'd like to subscribe, that would be even better. Anyway, let's get on. I'm sure most of us know the story of Jesus and its ramifications. But it not only affected humanity, it affected animals too. And that day on Calvary, it was the beginning of Christianity as such. Now, how did the robin get the red breast? Some say that he took pity on Jesus, flew up and tried to pull a thorn out of Jesus' head, and as a result his breast feathers got stained with blood, and that is how he got that. Another story, which is quite interesting, he saw Jesus on the cross. Again he took pity on him and tried to find water. Now there was no water to be had around Calvary, so he flew and he flew, and he seemed to go down where fires were burning, smell of sulphur. He was in hell, and he flew through the fires of hell, his little wings going as fast as they could, his breast feathers getting singed, but he found a pool of cool, clear water. He drank his fill, bathed in it, that was so that he could be protected from the heat, and his beak was full of water. And again the little chap flew through fire, through sulphur, through the hell that we all have heard of. Right up he went. He rose and he rose, and there he saw poor Jesus on the cross, hopping on his shoulder. He bowed down in reverence. Jesus opened his mouth, and the little robin entered, opened his beak, and the water came into Jesus. Now the wren, it is said, also survived the fires of hell to bring mankind fire. Now this is a made up story, so bear with me. It was at a time before history. Man ate raw meat. He got cold at night and was terrified of wolves. Everything seemed to be preying on everything else. And we'll call him the man, because I don't know any names from the Neolithic or pre-Neolithic time. The man was out hunting, and there he saw a wild cat. He was about to attack this wren. I'm not having that, he said, and he picked up his club, like the one I threw away, wanged it straight at the wild cat's head. Wow! The cat ran off. The wren was like a James Bond drink, shaken but not stirred, and the man picked up this poor little bird, stroked him, gave him some water, and the little bird thought, yeah, one good turn deserves another, and he flew off. And the man thought no more about it, and he sat shivering at the cave mouth, and all of a sudden this little bird appeared, and the caveman knew that something marvellous was about to happen. The bird twittered something he didn't understand, and it flew off, and it went down from the cliff where the cave was, down, 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 down into a sulphurous void. There fires burn, and again the sulphur, screaming of tormented souls. You get the picture. But deep down, the little wren picked up an ember in its little beak and flew, ignoring all the terrors, and terror gripped his little heart as he flew up to the light. Up and further he went, past the birds and the little ember still glowing in his beak on the end of a stick. He then came to the caveman's hole. By chance there was a pile of leaves and some sticks. The little bird dropped it and sat there as the warm glow penetrated the bones of the caveman and his family. And he whistled, and it sounded like he said, "Put wood on the fire, put wood on the fire." So he did. And the caveman also found his food was easier to eat and tasted a lot better when he put it on the fire. And it kept them warm. And one thing wolves do not like is fire. And this little wren had saved this caveman's life in return for saving his life. It's a made-up story, but I'd like to think it's the truth. And anyway, as I said earlier, please let us know if you know any stories about robins and wrens, especially if they're pre-Christian. And till we meet again, bye.